Hello children, welcome to maths class, and this video is continuation of the last video of your exercise 13.1. We are in surface area and volumes. Question number 1 and 2 we have done in last video. Let us start from question number 3. The question is here: a toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 centimeter mounted on a hemisphere of same radius. So, we start with the condition here involved in the question. Question is: a toy is in the shape of a cone mounted on a hemisphere of same radius. So, this is the condition in this question. That means, the toy is in shape of hemisphere and also cone, both are combined, that the two solids are combined. So, conical portion of the toy, we all are familiar with the shape of cone, and then its hemispherical portion. So, the toy is in this shape. Now, let us see the dimension of the different shapes. First, radius of the conical portion and radius of the hemispherical portion are same. The total height of the toy is 15.5 centimeter. The total height is given, that means including both the part, hemispherical part and conical part. Then radius is what? Radius 3.5 centimeter. So, radius here both the shape have got the same radius, radius of conical part, or direct we will write radius of cone is equal to radius of hemisphere, and that is 3.5 centimeter. Then total height of the toy, total height is here 15.5 centimeter. Now, what we have to calculate? Question is asked here, find the total surface area of the toy. That means, which are the surfaces we need to calculate the area. So, when we have this shape of the toy, first we will calculate the conical portion of the, that means curved surface area of the conical portion. Then both are attached. So, top surface of cone and can say bottom, the flat circular surface of hemisphere, they are attached. Surface area is this. So, curved surface area of hemisphere and curved surface area of cone. So, these two we need to calculate and add together in order to get the total surface area of the toy. But thing is that both formula we need to know. Curved surface area of hemisphere 2 pi r square, curved surface area of cone pi r l, pi r l. That means, we need L is what? Slant height of the cone. You know that cone has two height, one vertical height and another one slanting height. So, to calculate the curved surface area of the conical portion, we need L. So, for that we need, now you think once, to get L we need to know radius and height. Radius is known 3.5, height is not known of the conical portion. Height is given for the whole solid or toy. So, from here full height is 15.5, hemispherical portion radius is 3.5, because radius of cone and radius of hemisphere question is telling same it is. So, remaining portion will be 15.5 minus 3.5, that is the conical portion height. So, we will get first here height of conical portion. height of conical portion, or we can straight go height of cone also. that is 15.5 minus 3.5. What we get? Just subtract 0.3, 5 minus 3, 2, 1. So, 12 centimeter is the height of conical portion, radius is 3.5, we need slant height. So, now we will calculate first slant height L. If you keep this L in your mind, very good, otherwise write in full word slant height. Sometime we may forget what is this L, and then you write L. L is equal to what? Use Pythagoras theorem. L is the hypotenuse because it is called right circular cone. Right circular cone, that means 90-degree opposite side is hypotenuse another two sides. That means hypotenuse square is equal to square of sum of the square of other two sides. Here L, H, R. So, L is equal to H square plus R square root. Height is what? 12. So, 12 square, radius is 3.5, 3.5 square. We need to calculate. I know many of you are knowing this. 12 square is what? So, straight we can use that value. 12 square is 144. Many of us will be knowing 3.5 square, 35 square also, but sometime it does not remain in our mind. We will calculate 35 into 35, 25, 5 3s are 15 to 17, 5 3s are 15, 3 3s are 9, 1 10. We get 5 2 2 1 and 2 digit 35, 3.5 into 3.5. So, after 2 digit decimal we will put. So, 12.25. We will add this to 144 does not have decimal digit, 12.25 it has 2 decimal digits. So, what we will do? We will put here 2 0 just to make the addition easy and then add them. We find 25.4264151. What is this? Root, I mean square root of 156.25. So, one calculation we need to do here. What is that calculation? Square root of 156.25. So, let us go. These things we have learned, but still if we need some revision, we can learn from here. So, good chance to have proper revision on square root also. What is the rule? From the right side we make the pair. So, 6 and 5, that is 56 came in pair, 1 remains alone. We will not talk about now decimal digit, because decimal, after decimal as many digit we need, we will just put last 0 0 also. So, nothing to worry about decimal places, we will see the whole number place. We made pair, 1 remain alone, by which number we can divide alone? 1. We can divide 1 by 1. So, in quotient also same number we need to put 1 in minus 1. Here same number is added, 1 plus 1 2. Now, this 1 is gone. Making pair means in next step both the digit will come down together, 56. Here in divisor we have to, we need to think what shall we put in one's place, so that we will be able to divide 56 completely or less than 56. We will take help from rough side. If we put here 2, it will become 22, same number we have to multiply, it will be 44. If we put 3, it will be 23 into 3, 69, cannot divide, 56 is there. So, we will write here 2, 22 2s are 44. We subtract at this step 2, 1, and what will be done here? 2 will be added. So, 4, 2, we got 24. Here we have 12, and now the decimal digits are remaining. Always we need to bring in pair. So, decimal we put in quotient, and after this 2 5 both will come here. So, number is now 1225, here it is 24. So, what shall we put in one place? I feel since seeing this 5, one idea came to my mind, 5 5s are 25. So, just I put here 5, 5 5s are 25, 4 5s are 20 plus 2, 5 2s are 10 to 12, and we see this number is completely divisible if we put here 5. So, we do that, and 245 into 5, 1225. I hope This revision also on square root will be helpful to you. Okay. Finally, we got, this is all the part of rough work, keep in mind. So, we got here 12.5 centimeter. What is this? Slant height of the conical portion. And now, what we need to calculate total surface area of the toy, whatever we need, radius and slant height, everything we have calculated. We will go for final step. This rough portion now I am cleaning. So, now we are going to finally calculate the total surface area of the toy. So, once more, toy is in two shape. First, anyone we can write cut surface area of hemisphere plus cut surface area of cone. We need to use both formula, 2 pi r square, cut surface area of cone pi r l, 2 as it is 22 by 7, radius is 3.5, square it is. So, 2 times 3.5 into 3.5 plus pi 22 by 7, radius 3.5 and slant height 12.5. See, most of the children reaching this step, they see the numbers can be divided or cut, they start cutting and they go for complicated calculation. So, I will tell you, you take common first, 22 by 7, 22 by 7. Instead of cutting those numbers, first we take common what we can. So, 22 by 7, 3.5, 22 by 7, 3.5 common, remaining here 2 and 3.5 plus here 12.5, rest everything is already common. And now we will remove decimal, this is 3.5 by 10 will come because one digit is there, then cut 7 ones are 7 5s are 35, 5 ones are 5 2s are 2 ones are 2 11s are. So, we have reached 11 into 1. So, last part here 11 into 1 11 and 2 into 3.5 7.0 plus 12.5. Inside the bracket we need to add 5, 7 to 9, 1 and then we multiply. This multiplication we can do orally also. 11 5s are 55, then decimal is there, 5 remained, 11 9s are 99 plus 5, 104, 10 remain, 11 ones are 11 10, 200, 11 10 21. So, we finally we got the total surface area of the toy is 214.5 centimeter square. Hope you have understood well. Now, we will start next question. Question number 4. So, let us read the question and know it first. The question is, a cubical block of side 7 centimeter is surmounted by hemisphere. There is a cubical block and it is surmounted, mean on the top of it there is a hemisphere. What is the greatest diameter of this hemisphere can have? Just imagine what is the situation here. There is a cubical block, take example chalk box, and of the same diameter we are taking one ball. Ball mean not playing ball, that we are utensil, one ball is there, we are just overlapping it on that. So, what will happen? Let us try to see it in the figure. A cubical block of side 7 centimeter is surmounted by a hemisphere. So, there is a cubical block this will be the side and it is surmounted by a hemispherical solid. So, that is happening here. Just imagine this is the top portion. When we are overlapping or keeping the hemispherical portion on the top of the cubical block, this surface, top surface of the hemisphere will touch both the, not only both, 4 edge of the cube. So, that is the situation here. So, what will be? Cubical block of side 7 centimeter is given. A cubical block of side 7 centimeter is surmounted by a hemisphere, and the first question is what here? What will be the greatest diameter of the sphere can have? That means this diameter will be how much? So, surely the 4 edge of the cube, mean one surface of the cube, it will touch. That means what is the side of the cube? 7. That means diameter of the hemispherical block also will be 7 centimeter. So, the greatest, the hemisphere can occupy whole of the side of the cube. So, we can say the greatest diameter, actually diameter is always the greatest chord of the circular portion. So, just we will go the diameter. Once more let us read the question. The cubical block of side 7 centimeter is surmounted by a hemisphere. What is the greatest diameter the hemisphere can have? So, the diameter sphere can have be 7 centimeter. Diameter of the hemispherical portion is 7, therefore, radius will be 7 by 2 centimeter. Okay. So, we have reached from the diameter to the radius. Find the area of the solid. So, this solid we have to find out area. Now, let us think which are the surfaces we are going to calculate area. Total surface area of the cube will be. So, first find the area of the solid. So, we will go area of the solid will be equal to total surface area, that means all the surfaces of the cube. So, total surface area of the cube plus, because it is combined, cut surface area of the hemispherical portion. So, cut surface area of hemisphere, but something else will happen there. What will happen? When the cube is hemisphere is the portion hemisphere is attached with the cube, that area is coming 2 times in this. Here it is attached already with the hemisphere. So, that portion area we have to subtract. What is that? Area of base of hemisphere, and we all know what is the base of the hemisphere. It is flat circular base. Is it clear? Total surface area of the cube plus cut surface area of the hemisphere, but hemisphere flat surface is attached on the top surface of the cube. So, that area we will have to subtract, and then we have all the formula. Total surface area of the cube is 6 into side square or edge of the cube square plus cut surface area of hemisphere 2 pi r square minus area of the base of hemisphere. Base is circular flat. Is it clear? So, area of circle pi r square, and then 6 is in formula. Side of the cube is 7. So, 7 into 7 plus 2 pi 22 by 7 radius of hemispherical part, that is 7 by 2. So, here also 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 minus by 22 by 7, again radius of hemispherical portion only. So, 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Still I will tell you, do not cut the numbers here, wherever you see the possibility take common. So, here 6 into 7 into 7. So, 6 7s are, it is okay separate, but I am talking here these two, 22 by 7, 7 by 2, 7 by 2. So, we will take common this portion, let it remain 6 into 7, 6 into 7 42, 42 into 7, 42 into 7, 7 2s are 14, 28 129. So, 294 plus what we talked, we will take common from these two. So, 22 by 7, 7 by 2, 22 by 7, again 7 by 2, again one more 7 by 2 is common. Then what remains, we will write in bracket. Here 2 remains, here 1 remains, 2 minus 1. So, 294 plus these 3 numbers are in multiplication, we will cut 7 1s are 2 1s are 2 11s are. We got here 11 into 7, 77 by 2 into 2 minus 1, 1. That is what I was telling you, take common, calculation will be easy. And then it is 77 by 2 only, even into 2 no need to write. You know already, anything we will multiply by 2, we will multiply by 1, we will get the same thing. Then take LCM or just convert it into decimal, your wish, what will do. I find it easy, 77 by 2, convert in decimal and add it. So, 77 by 2, 2 3s are 6, 1, 7, 2 8s are 16, 1.0, 2 5s are 10, cancel. So, we got what? 38.5. Here 0.0 you put and add it. 5, 8 4, 12, decimal is there after one digit. 8 4 12, 1, 9 3 12, 1, 13, 2 1 3. So, 332.5 centimeter square is the surface area of the solid. So, in this video we have done question number 3 and 4. We will see you in next video, and also I would like to get your comment, that comment what you want. We have started suppose surface area and volume. Sometime you may need any topic of mathematics, please leave comment which topic you have doubts or problem. I will be trying to make the video on that and send to you.